Assalamu alaikum. How are you? In this video, we are going to start from question number 11. We were discussing Benjamin Level paper 2016. Let's start. Question number 11. If the environmental temperature is 20 degrees centigrade, what is the body temperature of a frog? You know what are cold-blooded animals? Cold-blooded animals are those animals, they have constant body temperature, they have same body temperature as the environment. So frog is cold-blooded animal. So what is they don't have constant body temperature, they change according to environment. So the environmental temperature is 20 degrees centigrade, so the temperature of frog would be 20 degree. So you can see 37, 20 degree, 19 degree, 35, 18. On the basis of temperature, we can divide animals into two groups: warm-blooded animals and cold-blooded animals. Warm-blooded animals are those animals, they have constant body temperature. For example, mammals and birds. These two groups have constant body temperature. But as far as amphibian and reptiles and fish are concerned, so they change their body temperature. So frog has the same temperature as the environment, so it would be B. B is correct. Now question number 12. The urine of people with diabetes compared to the urine of healthy people contain more. You know, sugar. When we say that diabetic patient, it means we relate with sugar, and sugar is in form of glucose. So you can see the options: sodium, water, calcium, glucose, chlorine. So it is glucose. The urine of people with diabetes compared to the urine of healthy people contain more glucose. So D is correct. Now you can see question number 13. Two bar magnets are hanged horizontally, have a powerful heat source with opposing poles next to each other as in figure. Which is the behavior of magnet over the time? They always attract each other? No, because you are using a powerful heat source, so that will affect on this behavior. They always repel each other? No, you can see this is north and south, they attract each other. Initially the magnet repel each other? No, they don't repel, it is incorrect. D. Initially the magnet attract each other, and after heating up a critical temperature they repel each other. No, they attract each other and they attract, but the attractive force between two magnets will be minimized by heating effect. Look at E. Initially the magnets attract each other, and after heating up a critical temperature they do not interact. So E is correct. Now question number 14. The figure shows the position time graph of the straight line movement M1. This is M1 straight line, and this is M2 of two objects. The straight line shows the speed. This is time distance graph. This is distance 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And this is time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second. Time in seconds and distance is meter. X, on the x-axis we are taking distance, and on y-axis we are taking time. So just read the information and to find the answer. Knowing that they move on the same line, which of the following statement is true? The object move the same distance before meeting each other. No, you can see not same distance. This start at 2 second, and the distance is for m2 is 60, and for m1 is 0, so it is incorrect. B, the object move from the same time. No, you can see time is different. The object move in the same sense of the trajectory. No, they these lines are different. You can see m2 is going in this way and m1 going in this way, so they have different path. Whenever we use the trajectory, it means it's a way of moving. D, the speed of the object are equal. We have to calculate it. E, at the moment of meeting, the second object has the velocity of 10 meter per second relative to the first object at the time of movement. This is 20 divided by 4. 4 5s are 20, and on that meeting point 40 divided by 6, so 6 7s are 6 7s are 42, 6 6 are, no, this is not, in first case you will get 5, and in second case you will get 6 point something. So this is not 10 meter per second. Actually the formula of v is equal to s upon t. When you find the speed, so v is equal to s upon t, you keep distance over time. So the speed of the object are equal. When you see that 20 divided by 4, or for m1, and for m2 you can use in this way. This is, so at the, when you calculate the speed or velocity for both object, so speed of the object are equal because they have straight line, with the initial or ending point are different, but you can see they have straight line. So this straight line shows the same speed. So speed of the object are equal. So D is correct. Now question number 15. The sea starfish feeds mostly on shell. Fishermen have tried to limit their number by catching and cutting them into pieces, which they threw into water. As a result, the number of starfish increased due to the following process: regeneration, burgeoning, fecundation, respiration, digestion. Actually, regeneration is a process in which any part of the body can reproduce. So starfish belong that group that can regenerate. So A is correct. But I would like to tell what is growing, expanding or developing rapidly. This is burgeoning, and what is fecundation? Fecundation means fertilization. There is no fertilization in starfish. If you cut the piece of starfish, or so they can regenerate. And respiration and digestion, these processes are not involved in growth. So A is correct. Now question number 16. Jules Verne's heroes are shipwrecked on an uninhabited island, and they lit a fire by using the spectacle lens of one of them. Which of the following statement is true? Most of the time you have seen that when you have a lot of leaves, and when you keep this lens, this convex lens on it, so it absorbs the solar energy, and this energy can transfer to the leaves, and they start making fire. So they use a diverging lens. The spectacle wearer is short-sighted. The lens they use is thicker in the middle than it ends. Convex lens can be used to start a fire. Actually, the lens that is thicker in middle and then ends, so it is called convex lens. So C is correct. D, the image formed by the lens is virtual inverted. No, virtual inverted cannot be used. The rays of light which are incident on that lens are only reflected when they absorb. Just because of absorption, they transfer this heat to uh, these shipwrecked or these pieces. So they make fire. So C is correct. They use this lens. So by using this lens, they are able to make fire. And you have used this lens to make fire as well. Question number 17. Leaving a plant in a transparent plastic bag, Mary observed that water drops are formed on the walls of the bag. Water is produced in the following process. A process in which water is produced, that is known as transpiration. Just find where it is. Photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration, absorption, conduction. Okay, C is correct. Due to transpiration, water drops will be on the wall of the bags. Now question number 18. In which of the following circuit does the switch closure cause damages to the generator? You can see A. This the battery is here, and when you close it, so all electricity can be the path of electricity will be here. There is no, damage will be not there. You can see B at the end of it, and C again, which is another path for this. And for D, okay, in question number 18, you can see in which of the following circuits does the switch closure cause damages to the generator. So you have to focus on the path of the electricity. You can see it, this is the end, so this is not dangerous. And in this case, it's also another path for this bulb, and in this case another path of this bulb, and in E as well you can see there is another path for this bulb. But in case of D, you can see it is in between, so it means when electricity flow from here to here, so it will cause damage, or it will create a problem. So D is correct. Now question number 19. Lacrimal gland secretes tears which wash the surface of the eye. Which of the following animals have not lacrimal glands? Actually, the lacrimal glands is located within the orbit above the lateral end of eye. It continually releases fluid which cleans and protect the eye surface as it lubricates and moisten it. These lacrimal secretions are commonly known as tears. That's very important for us because it's a blessing. Whenever you see small and little things, we never thank to Almighty Allah. And this is very, very important. The making of tears, it's a blessing for us because it lubricates and moistens our surface, and it releases fluid which cleans, protect the eye surface. If we don't this type of gland, so obviously we have to face a lot of problem. So in this case, you can see a carp, gray lizard, pigeon, pit viper is a snake name, and dog. All four are not related with aquatic environment. Only a carp is related with aquatic environment. Fish produce no tears since their eyes are constantly bathed in a watery medium. So A is correct. They are asking the animal, they don't make tears. So carp is correct. Now question number 20. A heavy object is falling from an airplane that flies horizontally in this way. With a constant speed, choose the right statement. The initial speed of the object is null. No, it is incorrect. Obviously, when it start moving, so obviously it has some speed. B. The object will keep moving on a trajectory parallel to the airplane. Now they are saying that flies horizontally with a constant speed. When plane is moving horizontally, so when anything that is dropped to the surface of the earth, or you can say it So that falls from vertically, not horizontally. So the object will keep moving at trajectory parallel to airplane. It is incorrect. C. The object hits the ground at the point vertically below the falling point. Vertically again. So from below the fall below the falling point. So how can you say that it is below the falling point? D. The object hits the ground when it is vertically below the plane. Vertically below the plane, it is correct, because when it drop from or it falls from airplane, so it goes towards the surface of the earth. So the object hits the ground when it is vertically below the plane. So it is vertically below the plane. It hits the ground. E. The object moves in opposite direction. No, it's not correct. How can you say that it is opposite direction of the airplane? The direction from plane to the ground, it always in this way. So D is correct. Now question number 21. If you put one daffodil in water and another one is dyed water, you will see the plant that was in the dyed water means colored water, will change its color. The tissue that helps the transportation of dyed water to the flower is xylem, storage tissue, phloem, assimilation tissue, mechanical tissue. I have told you that vascular system are made up of two type of tissue, xylem and phloem. Xylem conducts the nutrients from roots to other parts, and phloem conducts the prepared food from leaves to other part. So actually when you cut the daffodil in dyed water, so you can see the xylem is responsible. So xylem is responsible to the transportation, so it will be colored. So xylem tissues are there. Now question number 22. An iron object is hanging on a dynamometer. It is true that you can see they are hanging in this way. The heating of a dynamometer spring does not affect the measurement. The dynamometer measures would be the same as the dynamometer was placed in the elevator that descends or ascends. The dynamometer measures would be the same in case 1 and 2. No, both are different. You can see the spring that is hanging way is different. There is an object that is linked with this spring, so the spring will this spring elasticity will be changed. So you can see in case 2 and case 1 they are not same. D. The object's weight can be determined by the placing the dynamometer in a horizontal position. Horizontal position, no, it must be in vertical position. E. The value shown by the dynamometer will be less than the object weight if the object is submerged in the water. Yes, when you submerge, so water will affect on it. So E is correct. Which water animal breathe through their lungs? Whales. Shark, carp, spikes, all are fish. This is also whale, but it has blowholes, not lungs. So whale is correct. Question 24. In which of the following situation can the observer see the object at the other end of the tube? O1 and O2 are plane mirror and the tube from the figure below. You can see we have discussed all these type of object, microscope, telescope and kaleidoscope. So you can see this is periscope. You can by using this we can see the object at the other end of the tube. So D is correct. Now question 25. A snail and mussels have a common feature of the following characters. You can see they breathe through gills. No, snail breathe through their skin, not gills. It is incorrect. They have a spiral shell. You can see the snail have a spiral shell, but the mussel have different type of shell. They can open. They have bivalve. They live in terrestrial environment. No, they live in water. D. They feed on particles. No, they feed on particles, but mussels feed on other things, aquatic or phytoplankton. They multiply through eggs. Yes, both are correct. They multiply through eggs. E is correct. Now question number 26. Consider the circuit in the figure and assume that switch K is closed. Choose the correct statement. You can see this is ammeter that shows the current. This is bulb, this is ammeter, this is bulb, this is ammeter, and this is K, and you have to assume that K is closed. Now, ammeter A1, A2 and A3 show different values. No, they are in series, they show the same values. It is incorrect. The bulb B1 and B2 are short circuit. Why? The current is flowing. It is not short circuit. By interchanging the bulb position, the electric current in the circuit is zero. When you interchange, so current will be flown. No, it doesn't. The position doesn't make a difference of flow of current. D. By connecting an identical battery in series with the existing one, the ammeter show either a value which is greater than the initial one or zero. Obviously, when you add a battery, so the current will be changed. So obviously, which is greater than the initial one, so they show a different value of current. Ammeter is a measuring instrument used to measure the current in the circuit, so they show a different. E. By removing the bulb from the circuit, the current through the ammeter becomes zero. No current is flowing, so ammeter shows reading. So D is correct. By connecting an identical battery in series with the existing one, the ammeter show either a value which is greater than the initial one or zero. Okay. Now question number 27. When we eat an orange, the released juices comes from nucleus, cytoplasm, chloroplast, cell membrane, vacuole. Actually, vacuole are in plant cell that contain cell sap. So vacuole, there is one big vacuole in plant cell that contain or that store the food. So E is correct. Nucleus is the main part that controls the activity, that doesn't store anything. Cytoplasm is the liquid that fills the cell. Chloroplasts are linked with photosynthesis. Cell membrane is the outer covering that involve in entry and exit of the molecule. So E, vacuole are responsible to store food. E is correct. Now question number 28. Jim has a glass of water. He wants to increase the density of the glass content. In order to do this, Jim has to. If solid have high density than liquid, so in order to do this, Jim has to cool the water, the temperature 0 degree centigrade. So water becomes solid. So in this case, density of the glass content will be increased. Add in 1 volume of oil, both are liquid. Reduce the volume of the water from the glass. If you are reducing the volume, so obviously density, he wants to increase the density. Or if you are reducing the volume, obviously you are not increasing the density. Add in glass of quantity of alcohol with the mass of equal. That alcohol is also a liquid, so both are liquid, so it doesn't affect on that density. Dissolve 2 teaspoons of sugar in the water. Obviously there will be a clear solution, so it is cool the water, the temperature, so it turned into solid. So B is correct. Question number 29. Which of the following is not reptile? Turtle is reptile, alligator is reptile, snake is reptile, chameleon is reptile. Okay, or frog is not a reptile. A is correct. Now question number 30. 2 identical jars contain air. The first dry air, the second humid air, that is air with water vapors. Which one is heavier? The jar containing humid air, the jar containing dry air. Both jars have the same mass. It depends on the temperature. It depends on the volume of the jar. Jar containing humid air, the jar containing dry air. Both jars have the same mass. It is incorrect. C. It depends on the temperature. It doesn't depend on temperature. It depends on the volume of the jar. It doesn't depend on volume. What is dry air? Actually, you must know. Dry air contains mostly of nitrogen and oxygen molecules, which weigh more than water molecules. Therefore, moist air is lighter than dry air. If both are at the same temperature and pressure, so the jar containing dry air is heavier. Okay, so B is correct. It was all about paper 2016. Benjamin Label, uh, you read the information that is given and you need calculation. What I have done for you, you have to do it again and again by calculating, or you can find out how can you calculate density, how can you calculate velocity. So thank you very much, have a nice day, Allah Hafiz.